Hello, everybody. My name's Risley, and we're back for more Tavern Talk. It's been a while. It's been a while. Ain't that just the way? Dive in. There's actually a what is it called? I don't think it's a sequel. I think it's like an add-on little game that's coming out in a couple of days, actually, if I remember correctly. So that's gonna be very fun. I'm excited to play that. I'm having an issue with chat. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Ain't this just the way? There. That should be better. Okay, Act 2, Starlight Sonata. Twin Flames, 8th of the Astral Moon. And it's raining. That reflects my current day right now. It is raining. She's back! And her tortoise! Oh, I completely forgot. I forgot to have you guys vote on a name for the tortoise. I'll do that this week, I promise. I gotta do a couple things this week. Hey, Innkeeper. Hello. It's been a while since I've seen you around. A whole week, to be exact. Actually, yeah, pretty much. Are you already... and you already miss me? Well. Was that, saying every patron is my favorite patron as long as you continue to patronize me? Is that a saying? Or am I just making it up? I'm just making it up. A little. Cute. No, you are, but what am I? I got my hands on a job all the way over in Didia. Seemed like something relatively easy, but well paid. Okay, that's good. Or like something too good to be true. Oh, is it a setup? Is she thinking setup? She's suspicious of it. Oh, should we pause? Yeah, let's pause while the lightning passes. Well, while this updates, sorry, that had to be loud. Oh, I'm not sure why my connection is so bad today. Didn't even do anything. I'll like make these adjustments. Guess I'll tell you of my little trip. It's a nice little detach. Seeing more than what is usually offered and seen. I did find in our little adventure, we did find this little hobby store. The prices were okay. A little bit much for what I was expecting. Now, it was giving a little scalpery, but they did have an amazing price on Pokemon cards. And I've been wanting to hmm. Oh, no, of course. We're back. So sorry about that. I think I fixed it. The weather was a contributing factor, but there was also a little bit of me in the way. So we should be good now. Um, so let's continue our little investigation. Let's see what her new job is. Like something too good to be true. Not this time. Apparently, the farmer just wanted it to be done quickly, so she offered a higher than average rate. Okay, what was the job? Sounds like easy money. Yeah, I wish. You know, I think I could use a drink first. Okay, something that'll loosen my tongue. I feel like this job drained me of all my social energy. Alright, only if I get to hear the rest of the story. Yeah, sounds like a good deal to me. Hmm. Let's see. Something that'll loosen her tongue. Okay, diplomacy. She wants diplomacy. 1,000 wins looks nice. Sunny breeze. I mean, a spoken heart. That's like a given for diplomacy. Maybe we should do that one. Yeah. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. A whole lot of this. And a little bit for Andu. Oh, yes. Oh, not that much. We always have to give some to Andu. He's our child. He's our son. Daughter. Baby. Beautiful darling. Let's hope this suits your taste. Your drinks never disappoint. Damn right they don't. Glad to hear. I can definitely feel my charm coming back to me. I made you a drink. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your latest job. Fine. A deal's a deal. Exactly. Told you. The client's a farmer, right? He has a large flock of two-headed sheep. Apparently, that darn starfall damaged their barn, and they somehow managed to break out of their enclosure. Oh, those sheepies. Aw, they went on an adventure. That's kind of cute. Didn't think they were that clever, honestly. Must be the two brains. Maybe. Maybe. Probably. Anyways. They got out right before their shearing appointment. And of course, the farmer needed to get them back in time. Oh, this sounds like a little roundup. The music fits too. Especially considering the rumors surrounding Diddy at the moment. Seems to be a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently, an unusual amount of cattle have been going missing these last few weeks. Oh. The local folks have been keeping a closer eye on their locks and fences. Of course, the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. That someone being you? Obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling. That was exactly the issue. Oh my god, did you kill them? Did you kill the sheepies? No. No. Do you know how stubborn two-headed sheep are? Let me guess. They're twice as stubborn as one-headed sheep. You got it. They're impossible to get moving. Impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other one is always watching you. Aw, you're just smart. But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands of beasts. And some sheep are the one enemy you can't win against. That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was. But luckily I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge. Or should I say, a retired adventurer. Oh, wait, retired from my time? Is it another one of our old party members? Or is it our ex-lover slash enemy slash big bad slash former person who sent us a threatening letter and could have probably Taking the skies out of the skies, the stars out of the sky. Oh, yeah. She was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral finfolk. Must have lost her arm a while ago. Hmm. Oh no. Oh, we know her! We know her. Back to the sheep. She told me there's apparently one thing that gets their full attention. You got any guesses on what that magical tool might be? I have no... Oh, hello! Hiya, Granny. Clovers. Morning dew clovers, to be precise. They go absolutely feral for them. A few will make them follow every single one of your commands. But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper. Oh, we know them. Look at their skin. They're like little stars. That's pretty cute. Do you two know each other? Barely. Ha! Keep your secrets then, oh so mysterious innkeeper. I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me out back there. They didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly. Best friends? I think you got that one wrong, Jade. I'd never befriend someone like them. I have taste. Excuse you. Well, that was unnecessarily rude of you, Una. You didn't even consider my feelings. Consider me sorry and keep. Apology accepted. Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? I know we've always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Looks like you finally made it, huh? Indeed. I think I got the hang of it. Then what are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Okay. Preferably one that'll restore my energy. Those sheep made my old bones all wobbly, and I don't like feeling so weak. Hi, Pennywise. Gotcha. Let's see what that old magic has to offer. Don't worry. They might not look like it, but their drinks are actually really good. You bet your ass they are. I bet. I'll just take that as a compliment, I suppose. Oh, so she was probably in our party before. Interesting. The plot thickens. Does she know our ex-lover, big bad, whatever the heck, that's been following us? And could she give us some clues? I want to open that letter, but last time we couldn't. The thickening. That sounds awful. And then some of this. Okay, let's see how she likes this. Maybe she'll give us another clue. I'm so curious who that person is. Oh, that's nice. Wait, you already finished the other chapter? I thought you were playing another chapter. Yeah, you're probably screaming too much. Oh, wow. Impressed? Don't get cocky now. You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. Oh, okay, so we've been experimenting since we were in the party. This is amazing lore. I love this. Oh, I see. Okay. We'll drink some Water. You don't have any lemons. Drink a little bit of plain water. So, Una, they told me you're retired now. Had enough of that adventuring business? I think she's lying. I don't think she's retired. Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. Why? Look at her face. She's so grumpy. I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes. And yet you decided to help Jade. Oh, she doesn't want to retire. She'll be too bored. She's that type. She can't just lay about. She needs something to do. Ever had to handle a 2-headed sheep? Not yet. Lucky you. Lucky indeed. I thought you could just feed them the clovers. You were just gloating about how easy it is if you feed them clovers. I just couldn't watch her struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer. But this was a one-time exception. Okay. Did the farmer pay accordingly after your morning dew clover's magic trick? Oh, absolutely. She was so happy. She was great. She gratefully paid both of us. Nice. That's good to hear. She even tipped us with some gems she supposedly found in one of her fields. Oh, no, hold on. What gems? Were they gems that came off of the stars? Or are these gems that somebody placed in the fields and that's what's drawing all of the cattle out into the open for some person or beast to basically steal them? Please tell me you brought that gem so I can look at it. But I'm a... Huh? What is that? Maida. But I'm a Maida. What is that? Hold on. I need to look it up. Little research break. Maida. What is that? I'm guessing it's from D&D specifically, right? This is very It is multi-level modeling. Oh. Wait, huh? No, it's a bunch of other things. It's not just D&D. I'm not capturing this right now so you can't see it, but just imagine it. I'm in the page for the University of Bristol and they're explaining what a intersectional Maida is. But I don't think this is the right Maida. Dungeons and Dragons Maida? No. We're gonna have to look this up later with time. Because I'm very curious at what that is exactly. But I'm a Maida. I don't have any use for stones like those. Well, I hope you brought them for me. And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches. Okay. We figured we'd give them to you instead. Oh, hell yeah! Okay! Awesome! Yes! Give me the stones. But I wouldn't tell that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift. Oh, divine gems. A little blasphemous indeed. And I'm gonna be putting in people's drinks. Who knows what will happen to their brains when they drink the delicacies that have the stones of the skies. I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you. Yeah, little tortoise. Don't mention it. Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life. I mean, oh yes! Now that I'm looking at it, the hook on her like prosthetic is a crochet. It's a crochet hook. It's the type of crochet hook that I use, the really long one. Aw, thank you, Family Wise. I don't believe you're gonna crochet for the rest of your life, girl. I feel like you live for adventure. You didn't get this hook put in for nothing. It is a crochet hook. That's so cute. Of course, I also occasionally gonna rip some youngsters off while playing cards. I haven't lost a game in at least 4 decades. That's remarkable. Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair. I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade. Oh, you're both cheats. Are you challenging me to a duel? Let's duel. Absolutely. And whoever loses has to pay for the next round of drinks. Neither of you are paying. Nobody who comes to this inn pays. They just get their drinks and leave. They pay with their stories. That's the spirit. I like you, bounty hunter. But don't come crying to me after I annihilate you. Ah, you wish. I mean, I feel like Una, she has a lot of experience. So, Jade, be on your guard. That crochet hook gonna get ya. You're worried about me? Cute. I just know for a fact that Una is a master at cheating. I doubt that changed. So you're saying you've lost against her? More than once? Yes. Listen, I can be honest. Pathetic. Hey, are you talking about me? Listen, Inakeep. If your opponent is obviously cheating, like she has, you can't beat them fair and square. You gotta beat them at cheating. That's a good point. Now watch how a real master does it. Is the tortoise gonna play? What are we gonna name the tortoise? I think maybe Fastibio. Oh, whoa. Why is He-Man at my bar? Hello. You brought He-Man. Good day. I have returned, innkeeper. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. And welcome. This brave adventurer's name is Clay Moore. He offered unexpected support during my quest. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of look at him. He's so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. The world? Yes, of course. The world, Mr. Clay. You don't need to do the whole Mr. thing. Just Clay is alright with me. Otherwise, it sounds so formal. Like talking to one of those graph people. Huh? Graph people? Oh, you wouldn't want to be one of those. Clay it is then. Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story of how you two met? That would be a fun trade, right, Tia? I think I would welcome it as well. Then what can I get you? Clay, please go ahead. Oh my. You got a lot of stuff on the menu. How about one of those drinks with ingredients? And what does your little wolf want? It's moving. You look strong. How about something extra for those muscles? That sounds nice. Let's go with that. 1 minute. Oh, Andrew. I'm sorry, my love. I survived. I forgot to give you your little pet. Okay, now let's do a little strength drink for our buff boy. Of course, let's give him the mug that has a six-pack. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a lot of this. Is this it? No, something's missing. Oh, I think I need an infusion. Drink and do. I made a mistake. Good job. I think the chilies. Huh? Chili? And then some of you. And then the rest of you. Right? And a little bit of this. There we go. Sailor's courage. Forgot how to do these sometimes. Try this. I think it might knock your socks off. I don't think he wears socks. It doesn't look like the type. This tastes strong and magic-y, but my socks are still on. The figure of speech, darling. Still, I love it. I'll have to remember this one for next time. What is it called? Don't worry, I'll remember it for you. Thank you. Aww. Now, Miss Anwar, what would you like? I need some of that liquid vigilance. Even here, it's important to stay on guard. Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There's no such time. Listen, my crow has got your back. So does my tentacle. One of many. Alright, then I shall aid you on your divine mission to not falling asleep standing. Okay. She wants to be on her guard. Frosted Lagoon it is. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. A lot of this. And I think I forgot a piece. Right? No! Awesome. There you go. And liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy. I could do with something less diluted, but you're right. It's delicious. Happy to hear that. Do we get to tell the story now? Yes. Please, go ahead. You think I should start with the seashells? No, I I think some exposition is in order first. As you already know, Innkeeper, I plan to start my investigation right here in Seneth, specifically at the local Gaia temple. So I've been told. Mostly about that wobbling ooze. Ah, yes. That was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides their fascinating personal secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me. But fortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dalwell. Or should I say, the Abandoned Isle, or Fairweather. The name changes depending on who you ask. I didn't know it had that many names. I always just called it Kelpie Island. Why? Because it's shaped like one. Wait, is it? Hold on. Where was Dalwell? I don't see a Kelpie. Maybe if we turn our heads. Hmm. Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island or Fairweather. Its name means very little to me. Its local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into the giant sequoia that holds their portal to Avalon. Their portal is in the tree? Yes, right in its center. They call it the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful. The Fae themselves were moderately helpful. It was difficult to get them to focus on the severity of the situation. And I was pretty sure they were preparing some sort of morbid ritual with the acorns that they were stringing up between those rose bushes in asymmetrical shapes. Oh, they were definitely doing something. Something magical, probably, if I had to guess. Maybe something to do with how the stars were kind of going crazy. Oh, I always thought those were art projects. Common misconception. It sounds more like they were preparing to charge them with astral moonlight. For what? If you freeze them, they make for good ice cubes. Okay. Do you participate in such practices? Not at the moment, but I have frozen acorns. I'm just not going to question that. Eventually, I got them to sit long enough, asked them about any strange occurrences around their settlement. Did they understand your definition of strange? After some explanation, they told me about how just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their nearby scouting camps, just 2 days before the stars fell. Oh. They said it seemed like it was running from something, and that it was full of seething fury. Oh, this is Princess Mononoke. This is what happens in Princess Mononoke. They also claimed it to be a good sign because it promised adventure. Seems like an understatement. Majorly. I mean, it did end up in some kind of adventure. Investigating disaster is not an adventure. It is a necessity of dire circumstances. I had fun. That makes two of us. It certainly was a sign of something being awry, and I was determined to get to the bottom of it. So naturally, I made my way to nearby Carapace Beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon. For the humpback whale, I suppose. What else would I be summoning? Anything. I thought maybe you wanted to ask Cassiopeia for her input. Are you out of your mind? The Realm Keepers have sworn a divine oath of neutrality that prevents them from directly interfering with the simple world of us mortals. The full might of their powers could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design. Right. Sorry. Slipped my mind. You are forgiven. As I was preparing the ritual, readying myself to confront the troublemaker, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request. That was me! I asked her if she needed any more seashells. Did she? I did, actually. Carrying dragon head tridents and flimmering limpet shells can heighten the dual aspect of the celestial twins, therefore making the connection to the astral sea more stable. Obviously. I haven't managed to find a limpet shell, and one happened to be among his offering. I honestly just thought she was decorating the beach, and that she could use with more color. You weren't wrong in a way. Sadly, the shells burned up during the ritual. Singed Tia's hands too. Just a little. Fortunately, I possess spectacular healing capabilities. Fortunate indeed. Are you collecting seashells for beach decorating, or are your very own ritual clay? I was collecting them for my friends. Oh my god, what a sweetheart. At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the astral sea. And they love munching on seashells. Oh my god. They're an animal lover too. What a sweetie. Love this trope. Big, cuddly giant. Do you encounter these creatures a lot? I try to. They're very nice. They can talk to animals. Gaia's blessings rest upon him. Fantastic. It is. Though I'm not always sure they like talking to me. They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often they don't. Aw, it's okay. I think maybe I accidentally say things that upset them without realizing it, and they think I mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens. You mean they just disappear like they were never there? Yes, like they moved to a different, quieter beach. Or like they returned to the astral sea. I feel like they would tell me if they went back home. Not necessarily. Many Asturian creatures can traverse the plains at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. On many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. Oh, that's not even your fault! Oh, poor Clay. Hi, Nico. He's very buff. I'm calling him He-Man. He's this story's He-Man so far. And once you're swept up in them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult, or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home when you weren't there, or got called back before they had a chance to say goodbye. So you're saying the sea swallowed them? Not quite. It just beckoned them home, though a celestial hug of sorts. So that means I could just visit them in the astral sea? That would be An incredible undertaking. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous. It is? But echoes are from the primordial sea, and my family has lived here for quite a while, I think. Oh, you're an echo. I didn't realize. You're an echo. Yes, because of the tattoos in his skin. I was thinking, oh my lord. Here I was thinking it was because of his the class that he is. That those tattoos were attached to like barbarian or something. No, but it's because he's an echo. That's why he has big bright blue eyes too, which are creeping me out. I don't know if he has the power yet, but I mean, we'll see. He just seems like a big sweetie and like he's trying. He's definitely not the big psycho that we got last time when the previous Echo came in. The previous Echo is just a psychopath. But I wonder if they're related. They must have gotten here somehow. They say it was much simpler to traverse between planes once, but for a long time, it has been almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. I wonder why. What changed? Until recently, the astral sea was the only possible way to pass through the barriers, and accessing it requires meticulous planning. Not to mention, the sea tends to come with more risk than rewards. Oh. Well, what happened? So, okay. Yeah, it suddenly started lagging. What happened? My audio went out. Okay, I can hear it again. I'm gonna give it a second for it to restore itself. Yeah. His cup, it has it has abs, and then the handle is an arm. Like it's flexing and it has a little like handkerchief on the top of the arm. I forget the name of it. It's like uh sailor strength or something. It suits him. I get to him because he's buff too. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's coming back up. It's just suddenly like it like drops and it comes back up. Probably because of the weather right now. Because it's been storming. Storming, storming, storming. Can you hear that? I'm checking my Tamagotchi. Are you hungry? Bedtime. Oh my goodness. I got a new Tamagotchi. New Tama. Okay, is the lag done? Okay. It looks good now. That one took a bit. Yeah, stormy days are very cozy. I had to check because I had placed a couple of plants. They were still outside because of it started raining. And I was like, oh, it'd be perfect, you know, natural water. Well, I wasn't home for a couple of days. And I mean, hopefully they'll survive, but they definitely drowned for a bit, for a couple of days. We'll see if they make it. Okay, back to Lithia. Even your Astrian friends who can choose to leave their home plane on a whim get pulled back by the currents eventually. Also, they don't have a choice. Imagine what would happen to you if you went in unprepared. But the Fae on Kelpie Island aren't from Gaia either. And they told me they haven't lived there for very long. Why are you saying sorry? It's not your fault. I just completely forgot because the ones that I keep inside don't have drainage holes in the bottom of the plant pots because I keep them on top of tables and stuff. And I completely forgot, like, oh, bring those in. And I didn't. But they might be fine. I just have to move them into the sunlight tomorrow. And maybe they'll, like, bake for a little bit. And maybe they'll be okay. But I brought them in for the night. Just in case it keeps raining. Because then they'll really drown. Since the 5 interplanar portals opened up, interplanar travel has become a lot more accessible again. Oh, see, that's what I thought. Like, because they've been talking about portals before. So before, everybody just used the astral sea, but it's very cumbersome to get there. So now there's portals, but that might be messing something up. At least when it comes to the dream planes. But even the astral and primordial seas, not to mention are finally open to us again after these years. That's true. That's very true. Oh my god. I just remembered. I forgot something. Yep. I forgot. I'll pick it up in a couple days. I knew. There's always something. I always forget something when I leave the house. I'll pick it up in a couple days. Thank you. It is a true miracle to witness in our lifetime. So the portals haven't always been there. I didn't know that. Who put them there? It was my party, I guess. Well, that is a very good question. And one that would blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. Listen, Nico. Listen. I was gonna move it from trunk to trunk. Okay? Because there was no point in taking it up and down, you know? But it was very late when we ended the game. It was very late. Went home late. Then, work, things, making dinner, going home again, packing everything up. Just kind of slipped my mind. Slipped my mind. Because I was in my head, I was like, okay, I'll pick this up and I'll take this back later. And da 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 da. And yep, I forgot. And it's okay. It's okay. It's nicely packaged. It's all good. I just gotta go pick it up in a couple of days. No big deal. Yeah. Yeah. You still have to tell me how you summoned that whale. You're right. We're getting off track. Yeah. Tell me how you got the whale. It'll be okay. But you don't think that Pammy is a good caretaker? She's a great taker. Great. Not for plants, but the pot. I trust her with the pot. She'll take good care of it until I get it. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascinating friendships with the astral creatures. Or maybe he made friends with a whale. And his ability to speak with animals as if they share a language. So you asked him for help. Well, he offered his aid. I certainly could have handled it on my own, but you didn't have to. Right. That. Obviously. Thank you very much, Clay. Anytime. So I summoned it. The ritual worked exceptionally well, and appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them. I mean, there was one star. There was. The whale was even bigger than I anticipated, almost as tall as the horizon tree. And in its stomach rested a giant sun, the only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly. That sounds unhealthy. No. That sounds beautiful. It was, in a way. Yeah, definitely not plants. I mean, it's a miracle that Milton is still alive. But Milton is doing amazing. I think maybe it's just small plants. Maybe big plants she can take care of just fine. I'm pretty sure she's falling asleep by now. But yeah, I think she can take care of big plants, not small ones. The star wasn't the thing to worry about, though. The whale didn't look at all happy about being summoned. Instead, it looked like a wounded animal that was one loud noise away from lashing out. And it looked sick. Translucent skin was gray, like it was frozen with the coldness of the highest mountains or the deepest depths. Oh, that's so sad. Aw. Good night, Pammy. Who's talking shit? We're only talking facts. We're talking facts. Have a good night. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, with no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second, we must fight this beast before it consumes us and everything in its path. No, it's just running away. Oh. Yeah, it was just running away. It's not its fault. But when I looked over at Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes. Like he wasn't seeing a monster, but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear. You knew what it needed, Clay. Not completely, but I knew that look in its eyes. Oh. Mm. That feeling when you're so scared you get angry, when you want to fight because you're terrified you won't be able to flee. Oh. So what if whatever was chasing it had been pulling it from one plane to the other, and that's why it was so scared? Because it thought you were gonna kill it, because that's essentially what happened to it before. That's terrifying. That's awful. Poor thing. So I kneeled to show it that I didn't mean any harm, and I held up my last conch shell in my hands. It took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust, but then it picked up the shell up gently and ate it. I wonder why they eat shells. I saw the conch freeze as it was swallowed. It looked painful. Aww. Wanting to comfort the whale, I reached out and carefully put my hands against its cheek. I wanted it to know it wasn't alone. I'm sure it needed that. Yeah, it did. It was so sad. It cried tears of golden dust. Its tears turned to eyes before they even hit the ground. It was at that moment I realized its body had been cursed with with a potent frostbite. I knew it did not trust me yet, so I did what I previously would not have thought possible. Threw a hand, threw a hand on Clay's shoulder, and the magic of your drink. I was able to briefly transfer my magic onto Clay, allowing him to cure it of its disease. He kissed it on the forehead, and the ice burned away, freeing it of its endless chill. Oh, wow, that's freaking epic. What a scene. It was quite sweet. That's one lucky whale. And one unusual effect of that infusion. Is that not usually possible? Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and differs from person to person. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like. Tia's support was very helpful. I'd hope so. Once it was free of its pain, the whale was ready to talk to us. I asked what had happened, and it told me about fighting some sort of evil creature on two legs. I'm calling it right now. I am calling it right now. This is our buddy, big bad, whatever, ex-lover dude who is going around cursing things. Because they just appeared and stuff is going wrong. That's a person. An evil creature on two legs, that's a person. A creature on two legs? So humanoid then. We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearance. Well, yeah, why would the whale pay attention to that? It cared more about all the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale. Yeah. Apparently, it swallowed some kind of stone. It could only remember its black and white color, and that it tasted horrible. But it thought, I have a strong digestive thing. It's nothing to worry about. Rookie mistake. The two-legged monster just wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. No, not the werewolf. The werewolf is our friend. The werewolf's camp, they're all our friends. I think whoever gave us that note and made the stars fall, I think they were a previous member of our party because they know about our past and they feel some sort of way about us living as an innkeep instead of an adventurer. So, lots of theories to do. Tia, do you ever get angry? No. I am the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline. He forgot divinity. Where I come from, they call that repression. No, divinity. Thank you. I did. Luckily, its anger subsided when it found its way back. It thought it was finally safe, but suddenly this freezing cold began. I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the highlands, and we get a lot of snow in the winter. The kind of cold it was describing sounded awful. Yeah, it sounds painful. Painful and inescapable. Like it was freezing from the inside out. Oh, that's awful. The potent frostbite I mentioned. It seems a curse to cold. It slowly spread throughout its entire body. It tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid. That didn't help much. It just kept getting more scared and angrier and colder until even its brain was freezing over. It couldn't think of anything other than the cold. So in its desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. A star. A star. A giant one, at that. It looked deceptively small contained in its belly. But apparently, it was one of the biggest ones the night sky had to offer. The East Star. Interesting. It ate pharaohs? the guiding star of the endless seas? It did, and it helped. It kept its frostbite at bay, even if it did not eradicate it. But as you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have the most desirable effect on the astral sea's delicate balance of gravity. I can imagine that. The whale was very confused about what had happened, but it said all the stars around it suddenly started to fall and spin out of place. Oh, it was an accident. I mean, not quite. Like, it it was because the whale was being attacked. The whale ate one of the biggest stars, and the balance of the skies collapsed. So all of the stars collapsed. So maybe the person wasn't even planning for the stars to fall. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment. It didn't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad. To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in Cassiopeia's wings. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. To think that just one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe. And that's not a very well put universe. Let me take a little sip, take a little drink, let it hydrate. Love this game so far. Very excited for the DLC coming out soon. But man, it's a lot of reading. it was it was hurt and scared. It should have endured instead of hurting others. It was alone. It didn't know all that would happen. It can count itself lucky you were there to help. It didn't. I'm sure it tried its best. Yeah. Its best wasn't good enough. It's a whale! Leave it alone. The whale isn't responsible for the horrible things that were done to it. We should celebrate that you were able to help it instead of blaming it for its pain. I think so too. Did you also manage to free it of the star in its stomach? No. The frostbite may be gone, but that star is part of it now. Oh. It has become the first of a new kind, a sun hunback whale. And probably the last one too, as all other stars in the astral sea have been snuffed out. That's not good. That cannot be good. We will never be able to see the night sky again, and in turn, that whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. You're right. Some things are forever changed now. That's kind of the point of disasters. But perhaps the star doesn't stand for shame, but the pride of survival. We shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, we may have lost the night sky's starry companions. That starry. Starry? Sorry. But it managed to gain two new friends. Even the worst of situations can lead to light sometimes. I like that. You should never be sad about finding new friends. What is that, Nicole? It's so tiny. I can't see. Speaking of friends, on the way back, we ran into this traveling souvenir shop. Oh, is that an emote from another sub? Because I think you can use them across. I'm pretty sure. Souvenir shop. I bought friendship bracelets for Tia and I with little whale charms on them. That's adorable. He's adorable. He's trying his best. But she didn't want to wear them just yet. So I'm waiting until she's ready. Oh my lord, you are precious. That's very nice of you. Right, Tia? I'm just... There are hazards for fights. And could get caught in things. Girl, wear it under your armor. It won't be a hassle at all. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it's just general. Yeah, because I haven't set up anything. That's really cool. Yeah, I haven't looked into emotes yet. I have to do that. Sure, I'm looking forward to seeing how they look with your armor. Just wear it under the armor, girl. Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop. That's... She said it reminded her of your tavern. Oh, that's nice, Tia. Hand it over. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree. Now I'm curious. What'd you get me? What is it? Oh, a light catcher. Oh, that's a very pretty mosaic. The shopkeeper told us a little bit about it. Supposedly, this piece of art represents a new beginning after a hard fought battle. Kind of like the rise of the sun, humpback whale. That's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So, so, Tia, aren't you glad Clay was here to help you? Clay, aren't you glad Tia was there to help you? No, Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there to help you? I suppose I am. Yeah. You really are? You are surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you. If was if one was to be extreme about it. I think someone like you could do anything alone if you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. I'm always happier when doing difficult things if I have help from other people. Hmm. Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up. Will do. Much more importantly, clearly our quest was not successful. What are you talking about? You cured the sun humpback whale. You found out why the stars fell. You even made a new friend. What more could you want? We still haven't the slightest idea who caused all of this. I mean, I have a couple of theories. Quite a couple of theories. An angry humanoid figure? And that is who exactly? That's where your mystery starts. Hmm. Well, we can rule out you, me, and the innkeeper. Yes. You can rule out you and me. What? You think I had something to do with this? I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. Ouch. No hard feelings. I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray. I guess. I understand. Paranoia is a hard habit to break. Clearly, someone orchestrated this. It seems too random and methodical to have been an accidental side effect. That's true. I must find out what hides in the darkness. If something like this happens again, it could end in a calamity, the likes of which we have never seen before. Eh, don't worry too much about it, girlie. This is just kind of how oblivions are around here. I wouldn't call this just another oblivion. How often have you seen the stars fall from the sky? 0 times. I was asleep when it happened. And now that it's over, there go my chances of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower. You should not wish to witness such horrors. Eh, some horrors are fun to look at. That's why they were Colosseums. Listen, love. When I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time. This weird over here did too. We all did, at one time or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to balance to chaos and back to balance. Everything just swishes around in a never-ending cycle. Sure, it's good to keep an eye out, but you won't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up a quest if it worries you and follow the natural flow of the universe. That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired, like me. Such a leisurely attitude only leads to failure. And even then, someone's always going to save the world in the end. And that someone is going to be me. Oh, the youth. Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry. Anytime, Muna. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one? You got it. She wants strength. Should we serve her Sailor's Courage? That's what it's called. Should we give her another Sailor's Courage? We can give her the Brawler. I think maybe Sailor's Courage. Because then she'll match with Clay. And that'll be fun. It can be matchy-matchy. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. A lot of this. And then a little bit of this. Sailor's Courage. Thank you, Andrew. Something strong for the most strong-headed lady I know. Weird way to admit you've lost every argument against me. But this drink is splendid. I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your worries will be washed away with flavor. Good or bad, depends on the day. I find your apathy borders on tragedy. And I find your hero complex unsustainable. Remember, kiddo, they don't build those statues for folk who are alive. Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose, and I don't care who immortalizes me. No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning at cards right now. Good luck with your delusions. I apologize on her behalf. It's fine. Tia, are you dying? No, Clay, darling. She's not dying. No. She was purely speaking in the hypothetical. I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like it could damage your armor. But you know, maybe we should listen to her advice, at least a little bit. My granny always says, with age comes the priceless wisdom of mistakes. I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say. You think retirement is failure? Yeah, it's not failure. It just means that your turn as a hero is done and you recognize that it's time for you to step aside so those that come after you can fulfill their heroic fates. Doesn't mean it's failure. One's post should never be abandoned. If you can still serve this world, you should. Not sure if that's oblique or inspiring. The latter. No, it's bleak. She was right about one thing, though. The past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented, which means that this too could have been attempted before, if not very successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well guarded, and maybe even abandoned. I've never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Granted, the Aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? Its library can't be that vast. Many of the Order's books were relocated to the new stronghold. But I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge I seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering? We could ask everyone we come across until we find someone who knows something. Good idea. That would take far too long. I think we should look for the Everbloom archives. Is that a book club? That sounds like a wonderful book club. An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great 7 Maidan archives. Again with the word Maidan. I really have to look that up. Nico, can you look what that means in D&D? What does Maidan mean? It's popped up twice and I'm very curious what it is. I tried looking it up and I got a lot of results. The Gaian one, to be specific. Gaian archive. Legend has it there used to be one on each plane, even Tuat, the plane of the dead. They were once filled with all the knowledge of the cosmos and grew in size every day, thanks to their fearless archivists. But then they fell to an unknown foe and have been lost to time ever since. I believe one of them could hold the answers we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive? Oh, look up. Shit. I forgot the word. Hold on. It's spelled Maihda. I'm gonna spell it in chat and then you. I think it's something in D&D. I've never heard this word before. But when I tried to look it up, it took me to a university page. So I'm like, okay, I'm not in the right. It took me to the University of Bristol. So I'm like, okay, I'm not in the right um you know, searching for stuff on stream is a little nerve-wracking. Can you try to see if that's something? Because they've mentioned it twice, and I don't know what that means. And I would like to know. Please and thank you. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive? Nope. Not much of a librarian, unfortunately. Disappointing. But you could keep an eye out for it, right? You could ask all the scholarly people that pass through here. Yep. Thank you, Nico. Oh, too many options, right? That's what I thought. Like, too many things popped up, and I was like, what is this? Okay, yes. Text me whatever you think is like the closest thing to it, because I'm so both curious and perplexed. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna require more research. Well, I mean, this is probably gonna take. Maybe I'll find it by then. But if I haven't, this is for everybody who's watching either the clip or the VOD. Can you please find what that word means and then comment it somewhere? Let me know what it means, please. I'm so curious now. Now the curiosity is gonna eat me alive. Hopefully I'll find out what it is by the time this VOD goes up. But if not, this is my call to action for anybody who watches this VOD. What does a Maidan mean in D&D context? Please and thank you. Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter once she's done gambling all her money away. You could ask her yourself. I'd rather not. I'll take that terrible task off your hands then. Wonderful. You won't need more than a day to take care of all this, right? Snow Maiden was the closest, but I think it's because of the spelling. Not really what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's an odd spelling. That's why I'm like, I'm not very sure what it could be. I could do a little more time. Nonsense. We don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, innkeeper. Oh, shoot. Okay. So we have two things now. She's asking for us to get her answers within a day. And then we have, who was it? Somebody else needed something in 4 more days, I think. This is very short notice, as are disasters typically. Hence the vigilance. I shall return to fully prepared quest tomorrow morning. Okay. Okay. In the meantime, you should rest. Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do, people to help, prayers to consult. Una was right. A good night's sleep would do wonders for you. I could even offer you some coupons to a beautiful swamp spa. Oh yeah! We have those swamp coupons. Fine. I'll take one or two, so they won't be put to much use. If I rest now, who will this world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow. Are you gonna go with her? It's always nice to see burned out happening in real time. Savage! Don't worry. I'll go with her and make her some soup. Oh, that's very nice of you, Clay. Oh, that's all right, Nico. Don't worry about it. That's perfectly understandable. Streams are best uh for working. Soup always helps me when I have a headache, and it looked like she has a big one. For sure. Do you want some soup as well? I'll take some soup. I love some soup. Give me that soup. Yes, please. I'll bring some by tomorrow. Do you have any allergies? Oh my lord. I love Clay so much. He's so considerate. He's so sweet. He loves animals. What a sweetie. No, thank you, Clay. Anytime. Then the recipe will be a surprise. Ooh. Have a superb day. That's so silly. I'll take some of those coupons too. Oh yes, go to the swamp. I don't know. I think it was witty and snarky. Wonderful. Talking through everything really helped. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I hope you held on to those seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better. Actually, I was thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them into stars. Oh, that's so sweet. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. Oh. Otherwise, you're left with anger that has nowhere to go. Do you like being angry? No, I don't like being angry. Me neither. But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. It just makes you smaller and smaller until people no longer see you as someone they need to think about. At least they're not scared of you. Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. But a whole person, Clay. And don't be scared of who that is. I'll try and keep her. I hope you find a way back to yourself too. What a sweetie. We're adopting Clay. Thank you, Clay. Me too. Are you two done? Wasting money. Oh, he's back! Scully's back. Top of the evening to you. Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what do my magical eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure to say? No way. A speaking skeleton? Haven't seen one of those in a long time. Hello there. How incredibly rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Scully. And he's so polite as well. You can call me Ona, Mr. Scully. And that one over here is my friend Jade. He's so dapper, right? Look at his little mustache. Love him. Ah, a fellow Maida. Again, the word! But with more skin left. What does that mean? Does that mean like a magic user? Okay. Again, call to action. Anybody who's watching this clip, this VOD, what does this word mean? What does the fellow Maida, if I'm even saying this correctly, what does this mean? I'm so confused. They've said it several times this episode, but I don't know if I have enough context to figure out what it is yet. So far, I just know it's related to magic users. Like she has some sort of like technology like grafted onto her bones, and that composes like she's kind of like a magical cyborg, and maybe that's what it is. Probably a magic user. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, Nicole. I'm gonna end up going on a rabbit hole once the stream is over. Because I'm just so curious. A fellow Maida, but with more skin left. Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintances. Una and her friend Jade. Jade, that's a beautiful necklace you have there. Scully, wouldn't you be named after a gemstone? Oh, she's named another. So wait, the Maidas are named after gemstone? Scully, shouldn't you be named after a gemstone? So maybe this will give us a clue into what a Maida is. Oh, a native word to this world? Maybe that's what it is. Let's find out what this means, Scully. As far as I'm aware. Oh, yes, okay. We just needed to be patient. We just needed to be patient. I just wanted to know what the word is. Every time I see a new word, I want to know what it is. But we're getting context. Okay. As far as I'm aware, Maida last names reference their bones, no? Huh. Correct. But I cannot remember what my 4 bones are made out of. What? So this is a species. They're a species and their bones are made of something else other than bone. Death has left quite a lot of gaps in this head of mine. Let me have a look. Her bones are made of jade, And so her name is Jade. Looks like alabaster to me. Hard to say without a thorough analysis, though. Alabaster? That does sound familiar. Like an old name, perhaps. I'm not sure, but it's worth investigating. Thank you, Jade. Still, let us stick with Scully until we have more detailed information. A new mystery. A new mystery for us. I think I should get going. I still have work to do. What a coincidence. I happen to want to say the exact same thing. What, you guys intimidated by Scully? He's a sweetie. But wouldn't it be rude of us to leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself? I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones? That is true. I haven't seen another Maida since I woke up. So anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago. See? It's a match already. It would be a shame if the two of you were to become friends. Huh? Anyways, see ya. That was quick. Indeed. What was that about? What was that about? Does she just wanted to dip because she doesn't like Scully, or something about the topic? I guess a woman her age knows what she wants. They're back! Good mythical Good mythical morning! Silly. But at least now... Okay. Little pausey. Little pause. At least now we know Maidas are definitely magical. It refers to a species, not a class. I think. And their bones are made out of gemstones. Which is interesting. I don't think I know of any other species that has gemstone bones. It must be just for this game. It's well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still morning somewhere. I know. You got it. But today, I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today, we're going to celebrate my sister. Where's your sister? She's here! Heck yeah! Greetings, everyone. Come on in. Pleased to meet you. My name's Scully. Jade. You can call me Hex. And this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know. She's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate, not to roast. Though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside, Hexagon. If you insist, a fireless party it is then. I mean, it might be, because this kid is chaotic. My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion? My wonderfully talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis today. She can now call herself an actual full-blown selenite witch. It's not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats. I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed. You're very sweet. Thank you. I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation? Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to taste one of your creations, Innkeeper. But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something for me? Of course. How about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating your professors all day. That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up. Coming right up. We never offered one to Skelly. He doesn't have a drink. Nebula, I think. Yeah. Sparkling Nebula. My, this is delightful. See? Told ya. They definitely know their craft. Say, Innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? Last time I checked, no. But I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get the hang of it. I can tell. Your drinks are really tasty. I could easily go for another round of debating right now. Is anyone else up for a drink? Nah, not yet. I'm still energized from earlier. Scully, Hex, what about you two? I'm good. I don't want to steal the show today. I would love a refreshment for these old bones, actually. Perhaps something that'll bring back the charm of the old days. At your service. The charm of the old days. Diplomacy. So maybe Thousand Winds? Or a sunny breeze. Spoken Heart might be good too. I'll give him a sunny breeze. Needs an infusion. There? No, that's not the right infusion. Sunny breeze. Here you go, a drink for the charming gentleman. Oh, what a lovely taste. It warms my bones, inside and out. Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Well, theopractically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You just need you and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory for once. Ah, all that talking about studying and degrees brings back so many old memories. I also was a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist. At the Gaian Everbloom Archives, to be precise. Oh my god, just the person I wanted to talk to. Perfect. Before my, well, supposedly eternal slumber, I've read a lot about the old archivists, but I've never had the chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they're all dead. All of them? Yes, the archives were destroyed ages ago. There's mostly a myth now. Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them. I guess so. If you don't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge? It would be my pleasure, but sadly, I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground and without sunlight doesn't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or their ruins, rather. Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe you just need to think about it a bit. No. Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe that could help. A little, I believe. I might have even woken up close by. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archives were located deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with a hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders, as sharp as talons and fangs. That sounds familiar. That sounds like something we saw on the map. Even if you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steeps or a poisonous lake. That sounds very familiar. The liquid in that lake could singe the meat right off your bones. I knew someone that fell into the lake once. I remember it as if it was yesterday. Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Wouldn't necessarily agree. Yeah, that sounds like the perfect place if you want to keep it safe from invading forces. They say the books and scrolls of the Maidan archives contain all of the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you have to protect that knowledge. Would be a shame if someone... Anyways, I don't trust you, Hex. I don't trust this kid. I'm watching you. I think I know the place Scully's talking about. Oh? It sounds just like Gravelmac. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake. Gravelmac. Where is that? Let's look at our map. I was thinking it was like here in the Highlands. She's saying Gravelmac. Where is that? The Forbidden Valley? No. Mossberry. Where is it? more information. There's no way a location like that exists twice, on this plane at least. Or else I would have heard of it. I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years. But think about all those hidden treasures, knowledge left untouched for millennia. That sounds a little too ambitious, even for you. Fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in Gravelmac anyway. Oh, and you would? Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go now. Shared enough secrets of the trade today already. Thank you for your reluctant service. What a lovely young lady. She would have made for a great archivist. A grumpy one. I'm sure you had a long day. As have I, honestly. I am very tired. I'm absolutely sure of that. But you should be proud of yourself nonetheless. You seem like the kind of person to downplay your achievements. And getting your PhD really isn't something small or insignificant. It's nothing really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis was a mere formality. Scully's and my points still stand, and I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely. You're all very kind. I really appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late. A splendid idea, as I would expect from a witch like you. Seems fair. Hope you get to enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper. I will. Theopractically. Well, it's time to close up shop. Oh, no, wait. We gotta put this quest together. Okay. This has to be about the library. We got a couple of rumors. Crash a spinal rhinos, collapse a canal bridge, connecting Lydia to the mainland, spawning the worst things of all, budget discussions. Nope. Let's put the ones that I haven't read over here. I wish I could make more than one quest at a time. I think we got that option once, and never again. The fabled Everbloom archives are located deep within Gravelmac, a lifeless, dangerous mountain range. Okay, we want with that one. Deep within Gravelmac hide a long-lost treasures and terrifying bleak stalkers, though the verdict is still out on their cuteness level. Okay. Mary Morgan. A cattle. Ether 3. The Maiden archives once held the infinite knowledge of the cosmos. The Gaian Everbloom could hide answers no one is quite ready for. Okay, these are our rumors. Raiders of the Lost Archives. The Lost Maiden Everbloom archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone with unanswered questions. Its ruins lie deep within the Gravelmac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If this wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish, bleak stalkers. Let us hope they don't find abandoned archives cozy and inviting. Okay. We have the quest for our girl. And with that, we feed our little Indu. We clean up, and our day is done. Dun, 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 dun. We have a quest. And with that, we are done for today. Thank you so much for watching. This will eventually go up on YouTube one day. I am figuring out the setup so I can do the Eva model. So that will be fun. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Nico. See you guys on the next one. Yes, I have an Eva model. I got it for the weekend, so it'll be fun. I got it for my birthday. I'm very excited to build it. It's a big size and it glows in the dark. But yeah, I'll post more about that on socials. Nighty night.